Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks here to bring you your weekly flesh and blood market update. It's a pretty quiet week. Not a lot has happened. Before I jump into it, any of you out there that listen to this and are interested in it, on December 3rd at 4 p.m., that's a Sunday, at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tommy and I will be going live on YouTube, taking questions. You can chat with us live. You can reach out to us through the chat feature of YouTube, or you can leave a comment on this video, any of the videos really. If you have questions or things you'd like us to talk about, we're just celebrating our 100 episodes of the podcast. It does mean that we're missing this weekend's podcast. Tommy has come down sick. So between the holiday and illness, he's not going to be able to do a podcast this week, and we want him to be at full health for that. So what we're going to do is the following week, the following Sunday at 4 p.m., we will go ahead and do a live stream on YouTube. So please join us. We'd love to have you there. Love to see and hear from you guys. I know there's a lot of fans out there, people who participate and listen regularly and respond and comment regularly. Love to interact with you directly. So please join us if you can. If not, that's okay. But we will be celebrating our 100th episode, which is kind of awesome. All right. So let's jump into it. Not much to talk about. 99.5%, 52% up. This is WTR to $69 from $63. 2 weeks in a row on fire. We haven't seen that in a long time on any product. Let me just scroll back really quick to look for the last 2 red weeks in a row on any product. My God, it was all the way back here. Wow. That was a long time ago. Oops, what did I do there? That was in May, and that was Monarch. That was probably preamble to Dust Till Dawn. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. That was a long time ago. Wow, 6 months ago since we've had 2 red weeks in a row on any particular product. Can we say a bear market? It happens. It does happen. Business cycles are business cycles. Anyways, very exciting to see WTR at 69 from 63. Not too crazy because it was there a month ago, so we're really still bouncing on that same channel we've talked about many times. The good news is that with 2 weeks in a row on the upswing, there may actually be some supply pressure, and the reason I say that is because ARK, our next one, is up 4.808% to 102, back in the 3-digit range from 98, and it was a 4% gain last week, so it's 2 upward trend weeks, kind of feeling that upward pressure, and these 2 products are the most likely to have actual upward drive in a downward economy, because the supply is the constraining factor. It's not really about market demand for these products as much. Obviously, everything's about supply and demand, but point being that the supply is a bigger factor for these and has been for a while, which is why they jumped in price so long ago. And I think we might be seeing the next leg kind of trickling. It's not happening yet. It's like that early earthquake, the tremor before the big jump. We see that oftentimes in supply constrained environments. You see a little bit of weird volatility pop in, and then you get the jump up. So I suspect both of these will see that next leg up at some point. Now, the question is, do they get that before downward pressure from economics gets on it? Don't know. And macroeconomically, no guarantees on anything. Like, we may not get a recession for a while. Usually when the yield curve inverts and then comes back, it triggers a recession, or it's a prelude to a recession. And we're starting to see that flip back. So, all signs point to a recession coming sometime in the next 6 months or so, sort of thing. Maybe minor, maybe not at all. That does happen. It has happened in the past where these inversions don't lead to recessions. We could get that soft landing. We don't know. But point being, there's a downward pressure on the macroeconomic environment. These things are defying it, and I think that's pretty interesting and probably speaks pretty highly to how much the supply constraint is a factor and actually keeping these prices pretty solid and healthy. Anyways, moving on, the next thing that's worth talking about, and this is going to be a short one, is a 12% increase on Monarch, $84 from $75. Nothing crazy. It was there 2 weeks ago. So just bouncing back to where it was. This was a crazy low price. I think I even called that out as pretty crazy low price. But we don't know, when things bounce back. This time it bounced right back. So that is something. Last thing to point out is Everfest is down 4.78% to 199. I don't think it's been below 200. And this is a case of Everfest, that is. I don't think it's been below 200 ever. It's looking like ever. Never. Okay, so in all my tracking, I don't think it has ever been below 200. So lowest price on Everfest ever. And there are some pretty good cards in Everfest. I don't know if that's true going into a future meta that we're looking at. I believe that to experts that know the meta better and how the cards interact. But Everfest, I know, is one of those ones that has a lot of pretty cool cards in it that do go pretty crazy and usually have kept the EV up. It is starting to wear thin. I'm guessing meta shifting and changing what's valuable out there. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comments if you know. We're just going to look at a couple charts. Let's go WTR. All right, so WTR, yeah, like we said, bounced down 2 weeks back up. So nothing crazy there. It's really just returning to its parity with the case pricing. It was just a discount. That's really what it boils down to. There's a box discount. Someone was trying to clear loose boxes somewhere, and now it's going back to where it was before. And let's move on to Monarch first, because that was the other interesting one. And yeah, it's the same sort of thing. Reversion back to its general position with its parity to cases. So yeah, I wouldn't say there's too much exciting out there. So this is going to be a short one. I'm recording it the day before Thanksgiving. You should get back and hang out with your families, unless this is coming out in the morning. So you might just be avoiding going to your families or slowing the drive, taking your time. Maybe you're even listening to it on your commute to see your families. I would be honored if that was the case. Not that it matters either way, but that's pretty cool if that's true. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this holiday season. If you're American, if you're not American, it's Thanksgiving for us, and that's what I'm talking about. And I hope you guys enjoy your general week if you are not American. And I hope you're out there cracking packs, playing games, maybe with some friends and family that you haven't seen since high school, that sort of thing. And a lot of that happens around Thanksgiving. And until next time, have a good one.